All right, folks, let's list out the reasons that Tom might be a spy.
Ed, what do you think Tom has actually been doing for the past almost 40 years at Boeing? This is the question burning on all our minds.
Yeah, Dad would always come home with new cars. They were always very plain cars. It's almost like he was trying to hide. I wouldn't ever get any flashy cars, and I always wondered if somebody was after him.
We're not exactly sure what he's been doing for the last 40 years, but this is what I've heard from a proper source by the name of Alfred Pennyworth. He's been fighting crime. Yeah, he parades around in a blue spandex suit with a red cape, with an S on his chest and on the cape.
For many years now, my dad has complained about lower back pain. Understandable, because he's getting old, but from sitting at a desk all day in a desk chair, I doubt it. Chasing people? Maybe. Interrogations? Possible.
Number one, you got to blend in. And Tom's perfect at that. Check.
Well, having worked at Boeing for many years and having worked a lot of classified stuff where you couldn't talk about it, I think Tom must have been doing classified work because he doesn't talk about it. And when you ask him, he gives you generalities of answers, which is what you do in the classified work. You just say, well, I work in logistics, but no real specifics because you can't give details.
How many accountants do you know that need safety goggles? Dad has 3 pairs of safety goggles.
I've always felt he was either in the CIA or a slave trader.
He'd get a new car with new plates, sometimes 3-4 times a year, always bought from the same car dealer who seemed like they knew each other very well. So I don't know, it was in a strange place in Tacoma, kind of in a back alley in Tacoma. He'd go see this car salesman and get new cars.
Thing is we're not really sure what Tom did, but maybe we'll get some insight once he retires. But beyond that, I don't have a clue.
He'd come in from a long day at work and we're like, Dad, how was your day? And he's like,
You have to be just emotionally flatline, right? Because if you're going to do all these spy things, you don't want to get your heart rate up, nervous, and make bad decisions that way. So check on that one as well.
Yeah, growing up, I always wondered what my dad did. We would go to a strange vacuum shop sometimes. We'd meet with a guy named Jack. You don't really remember much about him, but it was a really old building.
No one knows. Nobody really knows.
So I don't know what did Dad do? I don't know.
Okay, so the honeydew list. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't be retiring right now. I think that possibly you might want to wait a couple more years because seriously, the honeydew list, oh my gosh.
Any retirement advice?
Advice? Oh, yes. Come and help me cut firewood.
Golf, basketball, and baseball.
Find stuff to do. I mean, it's just going to go on and on and on, and you're going to be so exhausted. You're going to be wishing you were at work so you could get a break. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I hope you have some hobbies because it's going to be hard to retire if you don't have hobbies. I'll talk to Kim and make sure that she has enough work for you to do. You probably don't want me to do that. Okay, I won't.
So, you're going to have to learn how to scrub floors really good. And all the vacations, they're out the window. I mean, you know what? Then you're going to be taking care of parents, because guess what? Dave and Judy are going on vacation.
Hi, Tom. Congratulations on your retirement.
So, Jan, what are 3 words that you would use to describe Tom?
I think he's very steady, he's dependable, and he's very patient.
All right, congratulations, Tom. I hope you have a great retirement, and hope we'll see you around more. Now that you've got some time off, we expect you'll be involved in all kinds of activities.
Happy retirement, Tom. This is probably what you'll be doing. Thinking about Airbus. Jealous. Happy retirement!
How long have you known Tom Elya?
I've known him 50 years of my life, and it's been actually the first 13 were better not knowing him.
In 3 words, I can think of him as supportive. He's a mentor, and he is a friend. He's always been there for me.
3 things about my brother. Let's see. Tom is such a family man. I've always admired his passion for family and for getting everybody together, for always be willing to host at the house. Always have fond memories of all the Christmases and Thanksgivings spent at Tom and Kim's.
When I think of Tom, there's lots of things. Tom's a good buddy of mine, and Tom, we're Mariner fans, right? And we tried to get to Mariner games. We didn't make it this year, but we're going to try next year, right, Tom? And I'm just real happy that you're going to be retiring. We really appreciate you, Tom.
Congratulations, Tom.
Do you have a favorite memory of Tom that you can think of?
I don't know that I have a favorite memory, but I just have appreciated knowing that he has my back.
Hey, just congratulations on retirement. It's so cool, but the coolest thing about it is you get to be with your wife, your best friend, all the time, almost. Trouble is, she knows what you're doing all the time, almost. Enjoy it, Tom.
So this is a really big day. I'm so excited. You have made it to retirement, and it's a big deal. And all these years of getting up before you want to, getting in a car that's not the nicest car, thank you for leaving the nicest car for me to drive. Because you drive the cars without the air conditioner and without the radio that works. And you're fine with that. You don't complain about it. All these years of doing this day in and day out, you go to work and you work your numbers, and then you come home and you take care of me and you take care of your family, and don't complain, you just want to do it. And thank you so much for all these years of it. It's a big deal.
I used to work with Grandpa. I love you, Grandpa.
All right. Hey, Tom. Uber's hiring. Let's go.
My dad takes care of things. He takes care of his people. He takes care of his possessions. And as a kid, that sometimes looked like him harping on us to stop slamming the doors and to stop swinging on the banister and to slow down. But it also looked like him meeting our needs above and beyond our whole family all the time.
3 things I think about when I think about my dad. I think of hardworking. He always worked hard, quietly without complaining. He never complained. I always appreciated that. Probably cribbage, cribbers, whatever you want to call it. That was a big part of our life. Probably sports, going to sports events. Always involved in when I was playing sports. sporters, if you would. So those are three things I think about when I think about my dad.
And I know that Tom, you told Jimmy that you would take care of me after he was gone. I know he felt very comfortable knowing that I would be looked after, and I have been comfortable too, because you've been just like a son, not a son-in-law.
How about 3 words that come to mind when you think of Tom?
Level-headed.
That's 2 words. That's 2 words, Ed. But I'll let that one slide.
Level. Compassionate. And kind.
What 3 words come to mind when you think of Tom?
He is patient, selfless, and kind. Tom, congratulations on your retirement, and I pray that the Lord will bless this new chapter in your life.
But he was also an itinerant gambler as a youth, and he was also a very good athlete. He was probably the best all-around athlete I knew growing up. So that's the only nice thing I'm going to say about him.
What do you like to do with Grandpa?
I'd like to play frisbee. I love your number.
And how much he loves God and loves the Lord. Just his service, servant heart, and work. I mean, he worked at Boeing for what, 50,000 years? And I can just imagine his team. They must just adore him, and how hard it is going to be for them to lose Tom. So, congratulations on your retirement. You deserve it.
I want to let you know this right now, that all of a sudden you don't have purpose. You don't have a life. You lose goal setting in your bathrobe, trying to figure out when's the right time to start to prepare or go into that doctor's appointment. And you're still late, because you know what? You think a little slower. So I'm just warning you right now, life gets a lot slower when you retire. Chips.
Congratulations.
Way to go, Tom. I'm gonna
I'm not getting any colors. Would you quit raining on me?